1974, during that season, before I got on the airplane, Angel gave me this book called Philippine Society and Revolution. So I want you to read this because, you know, we're trying to start an organization and we want you to be part of that. But, you know, read this book and it'll be clear why we're forming this organization. So, okay. So I took that book to Alaska with me and, you know, I read it, you know, when I had some downtime and was pretty much influenced and intrigued by what was going on in the Philippines. You know, because I always questioned, because my dad used to always complain about what was going on in the Philippines, that he couldn't be there, he had to be here, and it was so poor and all that. The majority of the country was poor. And I used to always wonder why was it that the country was so poor? Well, when I read Philippine Society and Revolution, it became clear why the Philippines was poor and why people here were poor. So it brought together, you know, everything that I was thinking about. Why was my dad complaining about the Philippines? Why were we poor here in America? You know, and so, you know, they brought it all together. And as I mentioned in the conference, I communicated back and forth with Selmy and Angel. And they gave me more information as I communicated with them, as I read the book. And when I came back, they invited me to a meeting, which was essentially the founding meeting of the Seattle chapter of the KDP. And so I joined simply because they were involved. I mean, I really trusted their judgment and you know, their leadership in this, and so I got involved. And that's how I started work with the KDP.